It wouldn't want me to get right? Wait, how do I go?
Not gonna like it.
Huh?
It was warm in here.
It was. Feels good now.
It's decent, but
I mean, I can
get a
actually
couple
feel.
rips in and all.
I can actually feel the AC flowing, so I think we're good. It's way better than your shed. Your shed was perfect training for this. Are you coming by later to let it rip, or?
I'm gonna see what she wants to jump at. She kind of came here like an hour early and they weren't even open. So I was like, the kids got to play on the playground. What else matter? It was working.
Yeah. That's why I said 11:55.
I kind of want to really like go over and get some really good training rounds in. You guys,
yeah, just come over tonight for a bit and let it rip.
We gotta get you warmed up.
I do.
Well, and we have too, so you'll get lots of reps in today.
Yeah, I'm still not even warmed up.
Okay, guys, we're gonna get rocking and rolling here with our opening ceremony of our last chance qualifier event today. So first off, everybody that is kind of out in the background, if you guys want to come a little bit closer, we like each other. We're from all over the country here today. Woo, man! How awesome is that? Yeah. Guys, I want you to look around you right now because we're going from the East Coast. All of our Northeast players, give us some noise. Woo! All of our West Coast players, who's in West Region? Yeah. All right, a little bit west. That's West. Okay. How about from the Midwest region? Yeah. And last but not least, we got South region. Man, let's go. So all of you have gathered here today. Not only those that are qualified, that have proven your mettle over the last year, but the rest of you are here to try and battle it out for your spot in the National Championship tomorrow, the first ever professional level Beyblade X event here in the United States. So it's really hard to believe that 1 year ago, this league didn't even exist, right? All it took was 6 of us strangers on Facebook to find each other. People who love Beyblade. And we came together with one idea, to create a space where competitive players like each and every one of you that are here today, that have traveled hours, thousands of miles to be here, could battle, could connect, and could inspire one another. And now look at where we are today. Hundreds strong, bladers from across the country, standing right here today on the edge of history. And with that being said, I'd like to offer the opportunity to our BBAX president, M. Stubbs, or Stubbs X, which are Stubbs X is currently today. Let's go, give him a hand, everybody.
Holy cow, guys. I just wanted to say, first and foremost, thank you all for being here and, being friggin' awesome. This entire movement of blading was just kind of a whim for me, and I started talking to Shane, and it became a reality. And I'm trying not to get emotional because this is such a dream come true. So thank you all for making this happen. Thank you all for being as awesome as you are. And yeah, kick some ass today. You all are awesome.
All right, I'll offer the opportunity. You want to say anything? Oh.
Just have them check the screen. I don't hear you.
Oh. Can somebody just real quick just pop stream up on your phone just to see if you guys can hear us real quick? Huh?
Do you have audio?
No. It doesn't look like it. Oh my God, we are mutes.
Can we get a taste of it?
Redo it.
Recapture the emotion.
Cry!
Get the onions. Is he retiring?
Is he retiring already?
Technical difficulties. It wouldn't be a good day without her, right? I mean, that's just how it
As we
happens.
say in the YouTube community, it's not a stream unless there's stuff.
That's right. That's right.
Can I get more beer second? I don't know, man.
All right, before we get into an official rules briefing, I know we're trying to figure out the screen. I just kind of want to give you guys have had a moment to be in Mr. B's. And let's give a shout out here real quick and a round of applause to Mr. B's for letting us have this venue today. Woo!
And not just that, but this place normally does not open up until 3 p.m. So Brandon, one of the owners, and forgive me, I forget the other one's name. I mostly talked to Brandon. Yeah, they did not have to be here. They did not have to open up at 12 for us, but they did. Actually, they opened up at 11:30 for us, and that was freaking amazing. So, big round of applause for them. Shout out to just some of our other sponsors for this event that made this happen. Mall of Toys, they sent us a crap ton of stuff for prizing. Noozle 3D. Those of you that are here tomorrow, you'll be getting a slip grip and some other stuff from Noozle just for entering. Friggin' awesome. Heck, Portal for helping with the stadium stand. Woodbelly, he's printing deck boxes. Bays and Bricks, they donated one of the clear drapes that we have for top pricing. I mean, it's been a collective. It's been a lot of reaching out. It's been a lot of work. And you all being here for all that.
That looks so dope.
So, thank you all.
Yeah, you can roll on like this.
Did we buy enough time?
Main stage.
We have audio.
All right, very good.
I'll stage again if you need me.
All right, real quick tour around the room. Okay, so everybody knows that behind the bar in the bar area, that is your staging area. All right, everybody's gonna be. That's where you're gonna hold all your equipment, do all your things over there. That is the kind of the rest and relaxation, get ready area. We got free play over along the side, the left side of the room here for you guys. We're gonna move all the stadium risers over into that area, into different places, so you guys have plenty of places to play. In between not only our LCQ matches today, but throughout our side events. There's going to be one running side event all day long, along with other premier side events throughout the day, and that is on the Stadium 96 in the back. Thank you, T-Max and Cord, for bringing that. Let's go. So on Stadium 96 is going to be our win streak, our King of the Hill side event. So whoever wins the most times in a row on that side event gets some prizes today and some raffle tickets towards our raffle. So that's going to be an awesome all-day event. So you get to play that. If you win, you stay on the stadium. Okay, that's how it's going to go. We'll get more into those. Somebody will be there to describe the event rules to you over there as we start to rock and roll that side event. But more importantly, today is about last chance qualifiers. And so before we get into actually playing today, we want to make sure, because everybody's coming from across the country, we've tried to communicate the information and the rules the best that we can to every single organizer that's out there. And shout out to our awesome organizers that are not only here today, but those that couldn't make it today. Let's give all of our organizers a huge round of applause as well. Thank you guys. Thank you. Woo! If you are an organizer in this room right now, please stand up.
Yes, please.
Duck down if you are not an organizer, just a little bit. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, there's a bunch standing up around here. Thank you guys, each and every one of you. Right? So we want to make sure and go over all the rules quite in detail. So forgive me that this is in detail for you guys today, just so that there's no confusion. We have the most fair playing field across the board. Everybody knows the rules as they are intended to be today. So that's what we're going to do right now. So let's talk about the official rules briefing for LCQ. And some bladers are not here today because they're just coming for tomorrow. So we're going to do this again tomorrow, okay, as well.
Love you guys. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you for listening to my PSA announcement. All right. First of all and foremost, we are here together to have a friendly competition, right? Honesty and fairness across the board. Make sure that judges' rulings are final, all right? You are not to question the judges' rulings. They are here for you guys to promote fair and competitive battles for you. Make sure you do your best not to harm or cause damage to other bladers or equipment. All the equipment here today is purchased privately by the organizers, the admin team, and at any BBAX event that you go to, so be respectful of the equipment, okay? And the facility that we're in here today. All right, just so you guys know, if you get hurt today, you already signed the thing. We're not liable for you if you get hurt today, okay? So be careful, have fun out there, but just make sure that us or Mr. B's is not liable for any injury that may occur to you here today. All right. So LCQ matches, all right? You guys kind of got a little taste of this as before when you were doing registration, but you have the opportunity to play in pods of 4. Inspection for your deck will occur just prior to your match, okay? So when we call out pods of 4,
What if we use Elmer's glue?
Elmer's glue, you can go see yourself at the joke. No. Yes, completely illegal for the Elmer's glue. All right. All right, if you play in multiple matches today, which is very likely that you all will play in multiple LCQ matches today, you can change your deck list in between. So if you had a combo that you didn't like, you want to change it out, you can do that, because right before you come back up for your next pod, when you get called, you'll be able to re-inspect your deck list again. Okay, we're not doing a full registration form for every single deck list that you have. That's ridiculous for today. We're just going to do an inspection, you bring it up, we play. All right? Today is in BBAX competitive format. I know that's a surprise to everyone here. So it is matches of 3 sets to 4 points. So in your pot of 4 players, it's single elimination. You play to 4 points in each set. If a blader wins 2 sets in a row, you don't play the 3rd set. The game is over. If you are the lucky one, the one that proves your mettle here today, and you win your pod, you get to face a final boss. That final boss is a blader that has proven their mettle at a regional qualifier and has won. It's going to be a random blader from across the country that you are going to have to face to prove your mettle. If they win against you, they get bonus prizes. If they lose against you, they get no bonus prizes. So beat them, okay? Beat them. We don't want them to have the prizes.
Ooh, I didn't know we get prizes.
There's prizes?
Yeah.
They get raffle tickets towards our raffle today, which our raffle is an
Kick us
amazing
some ass.
prize. Inferno over here is going to be the one that's taking our raffle entries. So you guys, yes, thank you. We got a stadium set today for our raffle. If you guys, so our bladers that are qualified bladers that win the final boss matches get raffle tickets towards this prize. You guys can enter in for that raffle as well. See Inferno, he'll take that for you guys. All right, sideboarding. Okay, so last chance qualifier bladers. You guys had the opportunity to sideboard today during your sets. If you face a final boss, the final boss has the ultimate deck in hand already. They have proven their mettle. They are the ultimate strategist. They don't need a sideboard for you. They don't get one. All right. So when you get to final boss, you guys will still be able to sideboard in your match. The final bosses will not be able to sideboard.
Didn't know that.
Sideboarding occurs after set 1, and if you go into set 3 after set 2. Sorry, let me go back real quick. Sorry. We've heard kind of throughout the community too that people have sideboarded at different parts of matches and everything. So I just want to make sure that that you know that they happen after set 1 and set 2. You can't switch parts in the middle of a set. I already did that. Sorry. Oop. All right, so the winner of an LCQ is allowed to play in Nats tomorrow, right? If you go through the pot of 4, you win. You're the top later of that single elimination match. You win or lose against the final boss. You get to play in the competition tomorrow. That's how that works. All right, just a real quick review of the battle zones. There are 4 main battle zones. Okay, you got the battle zone, the extreme zone, and the over zone. You also have the launch zone. Okay, these zones are very important to the understanding of all of our rule sets as they are referenced throughout. So, in order to win, you got to score enough points, which today it's 4 points in each of the sets to get the victory. Spin finish, 1 point. Burst finish, 2 points. Over finish, 2 points. Extreme finish, 3 points. Out of the top, 3 points. All right, one major change that happened rather recently, all right, is that a decisive outcome, okay, decisive outcome. We've listened to the community, and based on the community's results, you didn't want to win a match based on a fault point. And so in order to win a match, you have to score one of those types of finishes, or your opponent really messes up bad and gets 2 consecutive faults immediately in a row at match point, and that can result in a decisive outcome, okay? Hopefully, you guys are professional level. That shouldn't happen, okay? So if you fault and then you go, a decisive outcome occurs, match point can occur. You cannot win off a single fault any longer. All right, another thing, we got a lot of people. People are going to be moving in. We got matches being called left and right. We got a beautiful PA system, so you guys should be able to hear us. Please listen for your name that you registered with today. We're going to do roll call here after we get done, just to make sure we got all the LCQ bladers registered, and we didn't miss anybody on that. But listen, if you show up late to your match, you got a couple minutes to get up here. Please hustle to get up here. We got a lot of matches today. Get to the stadium, get to play. If you're more than 2 minutes, that's ridiculous. You lose the first set automatically. If you're more than 4 minutes late or you don't show up, it's a full forfeit. That goes for tomorrow as well. Stadium sides, we're going to do stadium side calls with a coin toss. Match protocol, you guys are going to present your blader pass to the judge. Today it's just your deck. Okay, up at the judge's station are going to be deck boxes provided for you. You're going to put your bays in the deck boxes, okay? Awesome. You're going to present your bays to your opponent. You're going to use the blue and red deck boxes, and then the judge is going to guide you all the way from there. Coaching. It's really important, especially tomorrow, that there is no outside coaching. You cannot coach a blader that's in a match. Leave them be. Let them play. It's their skill against their opponent's skill. Coaching app, yes. All right, everybody will have, for sideboarding, you have your main deck and sideboard. I think people overcomplicate sideboarding quite a bit, so it's very simple. You take one of your main deck bays and your sideboard bay. You have 6 total parts available to you to reform a new bay. The remaining parts go back into the sideboard. That becomes a new sideboard. Okay, pretty simple. If there's any questions about it, judges or any of us can help you with that as we go. After set number 2, sideboarding has 2 options, okay? The first one is you can reset your main deck and sideboard back to what's printed on your blader pass. The second one is that you're able to then use your existing sideboard to do sideboarding. Sequencing. Of course, your judge is going to have you declare, they're going to have you declare sequencing during your matches if you get through all 3 blades, and the match is not to game point yet. So what will happen then, when you resequence your Beyblades, you pick them in secret, you have to verbally out loud declare set. You have 30 seconds, okay? You have 30 seconds, no longer than that. If you don't do it by then, they're going to say time's up and you got to have your bays in your box and ready to go. Soto! All right, launching. We're going to count down. Every match is going to be to 3, 2, 1, go shoot. Okay, pretty consistent overall. Sometimes we've heard that we let bladers pick and everything else, but for a professional level event, we want it to be consistent. It's going to be 3, 2, 1, go shoot. All right, the other thing that's kind of been in question is the launching zone. Your launcher and bay have to be within the launching zone in order to launch your bays, okay? Your judge is going to be looking for that, watching for that to make sure that you're not doing any of this jumping stuff doing slam launches, etc., we want to make sure that we are in the launch zone the entire time. You also have to be within 20 centimeters or just under 8 inches above the stadium floor. Launching. This is also very important, that the battle begins when both bays touch the stadium floor. Their bits touch the stadium floor before they come in contact with each other. If they come in contact with each other, that's a mid-air contact, which we're going to cover in a minute, but that's when a battle actually begins. All right, launching, bits, okay? When launching, the bits have to be facing the battle zone. There cannot be any interference allowed between the winders and the bladers and their launchers, and you cannot be touching your opponent in any way, shape, or form during launching. Relaunching. Relaunching occurs when it's called by a judge. When that is called relaunch, that means that battle is done and over with, end of story. Any relaunch will cause the same Beyblades to battle once again. And relaunches can occur from rulings, warnings, and faults. And judges can also freely invoke the relaunches outside of this rule if there's a valid concern for them. Battles. The judge will return your bays to you throughout these matches, okay? So don't go reaching into the stadium to grab your bays, they'll return them to you. And please, 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 this is a professional level event. Do not go and yell to the judge, that was a spin finish, okay? Let them make their call. Keep silent until they make their call, please. All right, in simultaneous finishes, unless a burst happens, it is a relaunch. First finish priority, everybody knows what that is. It's upon contact. Burst takes over everything else. Rule of cool is a BBAX special. If the Beyblade gets knocked out of the top of the arena, it is a 3 points. Knockouts. Knockouts, both over finishes and extreme finishes take priority over spin finishes. If a collision between two Beyblades results in one being knocked out and the other is still no longer spinning at the same time, the Beyblade remaining in the stadium is still the winner, regardless if it is still spinning. Mid-air contact, if Beyblades make contact mid-air, during launching, relaunching occurs. Multiple mid-air contacts could be ruled as interference and may result in faults. If we get to 3 times of that, we move on. Video footage. All the matches will be recorded, okay, throughout today and tomorrow by your judges. They will not be kept as recordings, but they will be recorded as they go. You as bladers are not allowed to invoke video review until top cut. Okay, so you can't say, hey, I need to review that, all right? The judge's ruling is final. However, in top cut, each of you will have 1 video reviewing call. Okay, so you'll get 1 ticket that you can use to have a video review. So if you're like, man, that was so close, I want that reviewed, you have that opportunity in top cut. If the judge chooses to review the video footage on their own, okay, they can do that at any point in time if they want to review their call before they make their call. However, you as the blader are not allowed to look at the video footage. It is solely the judge. Right. Woo. Right in the eyeball. Awesome. Faults. Faults will be result in 1 point awarded to the opponent. Each warning, so each type of warning can become a fault after it has been issued a warning. So all warnings will be deemed faults after one occurrence or immediately based on the judge's discretion, based on the action taken by the blader. So there's 2 faults that are immediate. If a blader launches their Beyblade and they completely miss the stadium, that's a fault. You should be able to make it into the stadium. Relaunch occurs, same Beyblades, 1 point to the opponent. Self-KO knockout. So this is no contact, the battle begins. You can use self-KO, that becomes a fault. 1 point to the opponent. Relaunch occurs, same Beyblades, battle again. Over an extreme warning, okay? We're into the warnings. These are things that can happen and then result in a fault after the first time. So Beyblade is launched, it goes directly from the launcher into one of the over zones or the extreme zone. It is a warning first, relaunch occurs. The next time it happens, it is immediately a fault. Early or late launches, these are warnings first. If you launch way late, way early, they're warnings first, then they become faults after that 1 point. If you continue to interfere with your opponent, sometimes it just happens, right? It becomes a warning first, then it becomes faults after. if you're like, hey, man, my rats are super loose, I have 400 other 360s that I'd like to try out, you can't just go and swap your parts for those, okay, during the event. You have to make sure that it gets inspected and swapped out. You would go to the inspection table if you're going to do that. If you come in contact with the stadium or you drop your bay in the middle of a launch, it's a warning first, then it becomes false. Oh, and we can skip the championship rounds because that doesn't matter. Okay, so after all that, you're probably like going, hey, I have played in all these LCQ matches today. What if I'm one of the people that just didn't make it? What's that mean? What's that mean for me? Well, thank you guys for coming out. No, I'm just kidding. So because this is our very first championship event, we're so excited that you guys have traveled all the way out here. You get to still play in the championship tomorrow because you're here, okay? So we want to make sure that you guys that have put in the effort to be here, you've played through all these matches, you've been here, you get to still be here tomorrow. However, you have to play at a disadvantage, okay? So you will not have any sideboard. You have your 3-deck bay. If you make it into the final cut, you're still stuck with your 3-deck bay. Okay? No sideboarding, no changing in the championship top rounds. You're stuck the whole time. So we just went over all the rules in great detail. Thank you guys for bearing with us as we did that, but we wanted to make sure you guys all had that. Any final questions? Captain.
Fault points, is it a single fault point per finishing a set, two consecutive faults so you finish a...
Yeah, it'd be 1 point. Yeah, it'd be 1 point. So yeah, so if it's, let's say it's 3-3 in a set, it'd be game point. You do self KO, it's a fault, no points are scored, self KO again, then it's 1 point to the opponent.
So it's two faults in
a row.
Okay.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So in order to get game point, by a decisive outcome, by faults, you have to, the same blader has to do it 2 times in a row.
Not just match, but also sets.
Correct. Yes. Correct. 1 second. I'll get. No. Oh. Oh, thank you, Josh. Let's go.
That's right.
All right.
Velociraptor.
Can you hear me? No? All right. Do faults get reset during in between sets, or
They're for the match.
for the match?
For the match.
So earlier you mentioned on the sideboard that you only do it at the beginning of the set, after the first set. Question is, whenever you go into set 3, do you reset the sideboard? So like if I had like Tyranno 973 ball as my sideboard,
Yep.
and I swap something out, do I reset it back to 973 ball at the start of set 3?
All right. So set number 2, new sideboard.
Yeah.
You have new parts in your sideboard now because you put something from your sideboard in. So you have 2 options. You can utilize what's currently in the sideboard and adjust a new main deck bay or the same main deck bay. Whatever, you take 1 main deck in the sideboard, you have 6 total parts, you make a new Beyblade, the remaining parts go to the sideboard, okay? So that's option 1. Next option is exactly what you said. So you look at your blader pass, you reset to what's on your blader pass as main deck 1, 2, and 3 in the sideboard, and then you have the opportunity to use the sideboard to take 6 total parts to make 1 new main deck slot.
Gotcha.
Okay? So that's the 2 options.
Yep. Thank you.
Absolutely. Wherever you want. Sorry, I don't wanna take away from Yinsu.
No, I didn't have a question.
So I just wanted to clarify again. So for the faults, you're saying it's so like 2 in the whole set, or is it between like matches?
Okay, so to win a set or to take the whole the whole thing.
Not really to win, but I'm just wondering about like the faults, like
How they're
say-
tracked?
Yeah, how they're tracked.
So,
Yeah. Go ahead.
okay, I don't have the mic. Sorry, thank you. Faults are tracked throughout the whole match. If there are very sparing types of warnings that don't compound, like typically a fault warning is going to be a fault warning, but let's say that there are 2 separate warnings, those don't compound on each other. They are 2 separate occurrences. Those are very rare. Most of the time, a warning is going to be for the next fault that you have. Make sense? and it's for the whole match.
So am I understanding correctly that there's no appeal system at all?
So, when in your Swiss round matches tomorrow, or what's happening in here today, the judges' calls are final. Your appeal is to in Top Cut, you get one video review. Yep. Absolutely. Very good. All right. Let's do some more. One moment, please. Okay. You can probably get off if you're on the rules thing, you can be done. All right. With that being said, let's get into our LCQ matches. So the LCQ pods are going to be chosen randomly upon the winners upon the registrants. Obviously the winners are going to be removed from that list. If you lose, you wait till the next rotation of LCQ pods. Okay. So today is not just about winning matches. Today is about proving yourself to your friends and to the entire nation that you guys are capable of. Every spin, every clash, every knockout is a chance to show the true heart of a blader here today. So fight like every battle is your last. Adapt when the odds are stacked against you today. And remember that the greatest victories don't come easy, because they're not going to come easy today. They are forged under pressure. Because tomorrow at Nationals, the first ever Nationals, only the best will remain among all of you here today from across the nation. But today is your chance to claim that ticket. So stand tall, grab your launchers, and let it rip with everything you got. Let's go.
I think a lot less pressure on some of this.
Yeah. Like, even if you don't make it, you just kind of have to fight. It's honestly fine, because like,